everyone, welcome back. I'm Jadealy and today we'll be taking a look at my 4-year-old Genshin Impact account. I will show you everything. My exploration progress, quest progress, the characters I have, their builds, and my endgame situation, and a lot more. But before we go any further, don't forget to like and subscribe, or your future pulls will be cooked. Yeah, I said what I said. Before that, let me introduce today's sponsor, Eniba. You guys always ask me which platform I use for top-ups or how you can safely send PRIMO gems to your friends. The answer is Eniba. I've been using Eniba for a while and they are 100% compliant with Hoyoverse's rules. I've never had any issues, and trust me, if anything happened to my perfectly built C6R5 Ayato, I would burn the whole place down. So let me show you how to use Eniba. Well, first of all, you should click to my link in the description and go to Eniba website. Next, you're gonna choose how much you want to top up and then enter your UID or your friends' UID and choose the server. Next, click buy now and voila, that's it. And this is not the best part. The best part about Eniba is that you get cash backs for each purchase. For example, I get 10% back from the purchase I just did. Just don't forget to go to your orders and claim cash back. The money goes straight into your Eniba wallet and you can use it on more top-ups or anything else on Eniba. So, if you're interested in what you heard so far, definitely try Eniba using my link in the description. And huge thanks to Eniba for sponsoring today's video. Let's jump back in. By the way, before I even go into the account, let me start off from a very common question. When did I start Genshin and why did I start Genshin? Let me tell you when. First, let's go back to 2020 altogether, because that's where that's when I first started Genshin. 2020 on day 1. But that didn't last long. I played for a couple of weeks and then dropped and came back on 2021 summer, right before Ayaka's banner ended, and ever since then, never stopped. Oh, by the way, why did I start? Firstly, the first reason, like back in 2020, why I started is because I wanted a game that I could just bury my hours into, have this incredible immersion that I can play with friends at the same time, and boom, Genshin felt like a magical solution to that, so that's why I first started. Why did I drop? Because I couldn't get the co-op thingy, and then I was like, okay, I'm out of patience, let's go. And then I came back at 2021. And the reason for that, I was looking at like stuff online, and then I saw this gorgeous, wonderful woman, her drip market. And I was like, who's that? I need to get that character. So that's why I came back. And then I saw another very good looking person, which is him. So Zhongli and Raiden Shogun were the reasons why I started Genshin Impact again, or should I say why I returned to Genshin. Like, it's been 4+ years. Like, what made you stay in Genshin for this long? The one and only, my beloved, of course, Ayaka. What the hell, Lammy? This is Lammy's fault. Let's move on to my map progress, map exploration. We're gonna take a look at each region, and this is where I will give you my best tip if you want to get your exploration percentages high up. First of all, Mondstadt, 100% everywhere. Even in Dragonspine, I know. This place used to be 90-something% for years, and recently I had the best guide into that, of course. Muolanmi helped me to make my Dragonspine 100% after a while. There's a video if you want to check it out. Let's move on to Liyue. Again, everywhere is 100% in Liyue. Very beautiful site, and of course Shiny Whale too. And after Liyue, let's see Inazuma. My favorite region. Inazuma was amazing. Like, every time I think about Inazuma release times, or like the first times we ever stepped foot in Inazuma, it was so new, so unique, because up until Inazuma we were like, oh, Traveler, you're the best Traveler, welcome Traveler, we love you Traveler. And then Inazuma, everything was changed. Literally the scenery, the vibe, the colors. I really love Inazuma. It is such a pretty look at this. I love Atatsumi Island. I love Inazuma so much. Have you seen Chinju Forest? One of my favorite places in game. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's like a fairy tale land, and I love it. I used to always come here to take pictures, and I just love this place. Moving on, Sumeru. 100% everywhere, even in desert, even though I got trauma because there was no multi-layered map while I was exploring here, so it was really tough. Like, it took some time and it really took some patience, but we did that. And after Inazuma, let's take a look at Fontaine. Fontaine is my second favorite region. Oh my god, I love the exploration in Fontaine. I really cherish and enjoyed exploring Fontaine, and Fontaine Art Conquest, it was amazing. If I could explore Inazuma and Fontaine all over again, I would do it in a heartbeat. Moving to Natlan now, 100% mostly. You might remember from the map maxing series, we did this 100%, we did this 100%, Ochka Natlan 100%. There are some areas in Natlan that could get some progress, but we'll get there eventually. Let's take a look at Notcry. So Lempo Isle 100%, Hisi Island 100%, Paha Isle 65% still waiting. So by the way, the spoiler, this is the next map maxing episode, Paha Isle. Let's go to Enkanomiya. Oh my god, I love this place, guys. I literally love this place. I was in love with Enkanomiya while I was exploring here. This place is so mystical, so beautiful, so gloomy. The story here is so tragic, horrible, but I was hooked. Like, it is such a good story. I love Enkanomiya so much. The sceneries, the soundtrack, amazing. The chasm underground. Okay, this was very hard, but exploring this place was also so fun. Okay, let's move on. Sea of Bygone Eras, 100%. Moving to Ancient Sacred Mountain. This is another place in Natlan that can use some progress, so 36%. Now, let's talk about my tips for exploration. First of all, no matter what you do, get the compass of that region, because compass helps you a lot with the treasure chests and finding challenges, investigative stones, anything. So get the compass first. And then what I do is I pick a point for myself. Let's take Narukami Island, for example. Let's say I start from the very top. I go to the very top, and then I would move to the very point edge of the map, and I call this scanning technique. So I start from here, and I start to scan from bottom to top. Do-do-do-do, scan. Do-do-do-do, scan. By the way, while I'm scanning, I am using the compass like crazy. Do-do-do-do. This is what you do. You're gonna scan the whole map like this. And then when you're done with this region, okay, I move on to the next stop. Again, teleport here and then move to the point of the map and then do-do-do-do-do, scan the whole area. That's what I do. And this really helps me to get 100%. If I get really stuck, even after like scanning the whole map like this, do-do-do-do-do, if I'm stuck, I look up for some like secret chests or like secret quests or stuff like that. But this didn't fail me up until this point. That's my tip for exploration. And another tip is, again, take your time. Don't try to rush through it and enjoy it. Literally, exploration in Genshin is one of my favorite things to do. I think it is so soothing, so relaxing. What I do is I usually just listen to music and walk around the map, collect flowers, collect chests, and that's just what I love to do. And unless I really have to, I don't like to like look up guides or use interactive map or stuff like that, because again, exploration is just like a relaxing thing to do for me, and I don't like to interrupt it, like going to the other page, oh look at that, and then go back to the game and do it. Like, I don't like to do that back and forth. It kind of ruins my relaxing and soothing time, because if I'm focused on the quest and like or the tutorial of what I'm gonna do, it's just not fun exploration for me. Okay, now let's take a look at my quests. We're gonna take a look at the Archon quest first. Here we go. Yes, Mondstadt. Dude, this is so cool. You can literally see everything. Mondstadt done. Liyue done. Inazuma done. Oh, Inazuma Art Conquest was so good. Sumeru all done. Fontaine, Natlan. This has been an incredible journey so far. And now we are not Look. Do you see the pattern? With each region, it gets longer and longer. Like Mondstadt 3, Liyue 3, Inazuma 4, and then with Sumeru 4, 5, and then Fontaine. Like it gets longer and longer with each region. I wonder what it's gonna be like when we reach the last region here. Anyway, so I am caught up and I'm up to date with the art conquests. World quests? If I remember correctly, I have done every single world quest in Mondstadt. But let's see. How's my reputation in Mondstadt? I'm missing one! 21 out of 22 Mondstadt quests. Equivalent exchange. Oh my god, is it that daily?
My mom is kind of homeless.
Moving on to Liyue. Oh, I'm missing 4 Liyue quests. Let's go to Inazuma. Where was the reputation place in Inazuma? Oh my god, it's in my home. Anyways, let's see. My Inazuma reputation. How is my reputation in Inazuma? Of course, it is full and 45 out of 45 Inazuma quests are done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Of course, it's gonna be max level and all Inazuma quests are done. Are we surprised? I'm not. Alright, moving to Sumeru. Now this is where probably we'll see more and more world quests missing. How is my reputation in Sumeru? Of course, max. Oh, I'm just missing 2 Sumeru quests. That's definitely lesser than I thought. Let's go to Fontaine. Okay, what is my reputation in Fontaine? Of course it's full, by the way. Whoa. Wait. Missing 10 Fontaine quests? Okay, this is where we see the slip up. When it comes to world quests, we're missing a lot. But still reputation level max and world exploration maxed. 10 missing is quite a lot though. Natlan we have separate reputation, so we'd have to visit each. First one is here, Children of Echoes. How is my reputation with the Children of Echoes? This is Tribal Chronicles, all done. Tribe reputation, nice. 5 out of 5 Natlan quest and 100% map exploration. Pretty good with Children of Echo. So let's go Signs of the Canopy now. How about my reputation with the Signs of the Canopy? Look at this. Look at the Saurian in the corner. It's so cute. Tribe reputation 5 out of 5. Ooh, forgot to take that one. So 5 out of 5 Natlan quest, 100% map exploration. That's nice. All right, let's see People of Springs. I think People of Springs was the first tribe that I maxed. My reputation with People of Springs, please. All quests done. Tribe reputation 5 out of 5 and 100% map exploration. Now let's see the last one. Collective of Plenty. Show me my reputation with the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Foresa's art is so cute. Okay, I'm missing 2 quests here. 3 out of 5. So we are missing these 2. Ooh. Oh, we skipped Masters of the Night Wing. How is my reputation in Masters of the Night Wind? All done. Tribal Chronicles. Nice. 100% world exploration and 4 out of 4. Flower Feather Clan. What about my reputation with the Flower Feather Clan? Completed Tribal Chronicles. I'm missing 1 quest here, but tribe reputation max, world exploration max. Chaska is serving here because girl, that look fierce. 10 out of 10. We can move on to Not Cry. Probably this will be not all the way completed because again I haven't finished my exploration in Paha Isle, but we can check out the other regions. So let's go to Clink Clank. What is going on? Yeah, of course, maxed. And I'm missing two quests here. 3 out of 5. Alright, let's take Frostmoon Enclave, of course, done. And Tales 5 out of 5. About this place. This is the most missing one because again, I haven't completed anything here. Wow, first of all, I cannot wait to complete the stuff here. I've done 2 2 out of 3. That's nice. All right, we are done with the world quest. Wow, that took a while. But now we can move on to story quests. So these are hangouts, but story quests, they can really use some progress. The first thing we should check is here to see which story quest I have completed. Let's just take a really quick look all around. And of course, this is my favorite story quest. Ayato's story quest is the only one that doesn't say new, because at one point I think I went back and did some reading, because every other one is saying new. Wow. So the last story quest I did was Moika's. Alright, so these are the ones that I did. Now let's check out the story quest that I haven't done yet. Starting with Linny, Ryze, Navia, Sejun, Emily, Mizuki, Escoffier, Skirk, and lastly, Durin story quest. Right now, for me, the priority is gonna be Durin, but it takes 5 calendar days. So, in the meantime, my second priority is going to be Skirk's story quest, because I've heard so many good things about it. I kinda read a short, summary online, but I think I should still do the story quest. But after Skirk and Durin's, I'm open to suggestions. Moving on to hangouts. I used to be very heavy on hangouts. I would do them immediately. I've completed 2 Kaya hangouts out of 5. No Layla, no Faruzan. I did 1 with Heizu, and Shinobu completed. Ningguang, not completed, 0 out of 5. Yunjin completed, Goro completed, Beidou, 0 out of 5, Sayu, 2 out of 6, Toma, 0 out of 6, Diana completed. It's more like earlier characters, as you can see. No, I gave up on Noelle though. 12 endings, I only did half of them. I was okay, you know what, that's enough. No Barbara, no Chongyun, and I loved Benny's hangout. I adored Benny's hangout. It really made my heart so soft for Benny. And to this day, Benny is still one of my favorite boys. Alright, so that's it for the quest progress so far, covering everything. Archon, story quest, hangouts, world quests, done with that chapter. Now we're gonna move on to endgame content. And I'm gonna start with the most classic one. Let's see my Spiral Abyss challenge summary. Here we go. So this is the current one, 36. Oh my god, this is cool. 36, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36. Now we are back to the beginning of 2025. Still 36. 36, 36. All of 2024, 36, 36. 36, 36, 36. The earliest we can see is March 2024, and everything is 36. My last 35 was probably in Sumeru, because that one abyss with consecrated beasts, it still haunts me to this day. But the last time I hated the abyss so much was trying to do the abyss on Lami's abandoned Genshin account, and I had to face that stupid crab. Okay? That's the closest I get. It was terrible and horrible. Insert the video. Now moving to Imaginarium Theater. Past performances. Here we go. Nice, 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 nice. We get to see each. Ever since Imaginarium Theater came out, it's been full. Nice flex. Nice flex, I like that. See? Spam. Spam. Wow, that's really satisfying to look at. And for the last 3 months, it's been lunar mode. I think the last mode that we're gonna talk about validly will be everyone's least favorite. Okay, let's not say everyone, but a lot of people's least favorite, because it is my least favorite too. It's the stupid Stygian Onslaught. Holy, this mode, nothing has tested my patience as much as Stygian Onslaught did. To the point I actually rage quit Stygian multiple times. One of the main reasons that I don't really do Stygian on stream, because it really does make me go I hate this game. By the way, ever since the stupid thing started, I wasn't able to do the dire mode. I do up until Fearless, and then I'm out. Because you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth all of the annoyance and the frustration and then the impatience that I'm going through. It's not worth it. Just for some fancy, flashy weapon skins, that level of stress is unnecessary. But this is the situation in my Stygian. Okay, I'm out of Stygian. Now, let's move on to something more lighthearted, okay? Achievements. So, as someone who has been playing non-stop starting from 2021, let's see how many achievements I have completed. 1,239. According to Wiki, we have 1,627 achievements in total. I'm close. I have like 400 missing. Yeah, that's really impressive. So out of 1,627, I have done 1,239 achievements. I'm not that far off, but there are some that are really tough. And I was like, I'm never coming back here or something like that. Catch fish successfully 500 times. Yeah, count me out, actually. Do you know when was the last time I fished in Genshin? It was back in Inazuma. And it was to R5 the catch. And I swear, up until I R5 the catch, I almost went insane. And I said never again. And that was the last time I fished. Ever since R5 in the catch, I haven't fished again. And hopefully I won't be able to fish ever again. Like 500 times? No, I'm out. I will never have 100% completed achievements here. It goes up to 2,000. That fishing thing. You gotta be kidding me. Anyways, I'm really impressed with my completed achievements count, and I think I should go back to achievements someday. Moving to another chapter, which is probably one of the most awaited and most anticipated and most, oh, I wonder type of chapters. And it is my current PRIMO gems count. 7,303 PRIMO gems and 3 pools. That's what I currently have. That means I have 45 pools. Oh, we have some star glitter. Actually, I'm saved. 74 pools on star glitter. I'm good. I'm good. Now, let's take a look at character archive. Because in the archive, we're gonna see which characters I have and which characters I don't have. The last character I got is my baby dragon Durin. I love him. Anyways, let's see who I don't have. The last limited character I skipped is Chaska. And as you can see, the last character I skipped is Mizuki. And I don't have Miss Chiori. I don't have Linny. Miss Nilu. Also, one of the other 5 stars that I don't have. Most likely I was saving up for Nahida. Up until Sumeru Chronicled, I didn't have Sino. But I pulled on Sumeru Chronicle Wish and I lost to Sino, and now I have Sino. Next character that I don't have, Eula. Probably will never have Eula unless there's gonna be a surprise on a Chronicle Wish banner like Sino surprised me. But I don't think I will just go and specifically pull for Eula because I don't like her playstyle. Also, we don't have Hu Tao. Yeah, this can be a huge shock to a lot of you, but yeah, I don't have Hu Tao. Albedo, purely bad luck. I wasn't playing when he first came out, and when I came back at 2021, he was locked in a cage. Like literally, he was nowhere to be found, and eventually he fell out of meta, so I didn't pull for him. And then now, with the Hexer buff, I actually won Albedo. And Klee, again, she was nowhere to be found. I think that's it, yeah. I don't have 9 characters in total on my account. And for a little fun fact, we can actually check the date that I got Amber so we can see when I started Genshin on this account. 28th of July, 2021. Again, I have so many fond memories of playing Genshin with friends, by myself. I just adore this game so much. And I hope we get to have many more fun and fond memories of Genshin. Now we're gonna look at my teams. Which teams I have, what did I name them, and the teams I'm using most recently. So, Xiao team, it's called Lament, of course. My beloved Hyper Carry Ayato team. I love this team. This team is my ride or die. Literally, I love this team so much. Hypothermia. My sister-in-law, Ayaka's team. If this is hypothermia, what is Skirk Freeze? We'll see. I don't remember what I named my Skirk team. Friendship team? Okay, this is Lami's doing because this team was not called friendship team. It was not something very creative, I'm not gonna lie. It was something like Ayato Bloom Ayato or something like that. Bloom Ayato. This is Lami's fault. I never name anything like friendship team. That's Lami's doing. As we all know, Lami is the one who is lazy with the team names. It's such a classic team. I love this team. Glory to Shogun. Yeah, there is nothing else that can describe this team as good as this. And you could also put Shangling here instead of Kazuha, and you could make like a Raiden national team. It's also amazing. Anyways, moving on. Itolicious, my bro Ito's team. Full Geo, and I love my bro Ito. You know why? Bros don't suppose, cause bros just knows. So Ayato Freeze team with Escoffier, and it's called Yes Chef. I like it. I like it. It's so cute. I'll hate them team. Why is it called I'll hate them one chance? Oh, I remember why. Because while I was pulling for I'll hate them. So I was like, I'll hate them, please give me one chance. Can you please come home? Because every time I lost a 50-50 or I went to hard pity while I was pulling for I'll hate them. So his team name is I'll hate them one chance. Order in court. Order in court, I say.
I want chicken nuggets. I want chicken nuggets.
Nouvellette team. This team can do no wrong. Literally, if the enemy is not hydro immune, this team is gonna beat it up. Literally, it's just amazing team. Next. Alright, it's Kinich Burn. And I wasn't really creative with this one. But back in the day, I remember having so much fun with this team because I loved Kinich and Emily together. Moving on. My Cappuccino team. Absolute beast mode of a team. Next. Boom Boom Navia. That's nice. Again, I don't remember the last time I played this team. Navia and Kinich both really surprised me because both are, like, Claymore is my least favorite weapon, and what made me love Claymore again was Ito. And after that, I thought I wouldn't really enjoy another Claymore character, but Kinich and Navia really surprised me in that way. I'm not counting Mawika as a Claymore, by the way, because she's not, it's Motorcycle. Next, for Natlan. Nice team. Literally premium Mawika team. But as much as I love Mawika, I kind of fell out of love of her gameplay. I used to really love it. Like boom boom boom, everyone with a motorcycle. It was so much fun. But then over time, I don't know why, but I fell out of love with this team and I don't even play it anymore. So next. Oh, Skirk Freeze. You asked, it's called Skirk Queen. Very fitting. Okay. Next. Go Varessa. This is not Varessa. This is not my Varessa team. Something happened. Lambi. I didn't think I would love Varessa this much, but I enjoy her gameplay so much. She's just so fun and she's really adorable. The next team. I love the team name. It is so fitting. Flincident. Because if you can recall to my Flint's pools, you would totally get why this team is called Flincident. Insert the video. Alright, next team. I love my team names. Never give up. It's better to be late than never. I have a confession to make about Nefer. I started to dislike Nefer's gameplay so much. Oh my god, I don't know why that happened. Because at first it was like, yeah, let's go, this is so fun. After a while I was like, okay, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. Sorry, Nefer. Next. My baby dragon. This is a main DPS Durin team and it's absolutely crazy. It is great. I love Durin. Durin's literally my baby dragon. Must protect precious boy. I love Durin so much. And this is right now one of my go-to teams. I really like it. And I really like Durin. Next. I love this. Traveler. I love this team, especially after getting new signature weapon and getting the Hexarai buff on Venti. Next, Lupicol. Last thing we did was to revive my first main ever Razor, and the team is called Lupicol, of course. So these are all of the teams I have right now. Gonna go over. I already said, but my most played teams are gonna be all of my Ayato teams. So Hyper Carry, Bloom, Freeze, and Arlecchino. Arlecchino Melt, Durin teams. Skirk, not so much. But after Durin, we can say Skirk. Actually, we can put Nuvolette there. And Flints. Okay, that's it for truly. Now, we can check my characters. We check the archive, which ones I don't have. Now we're gonna check my characters and their constellations. And after that, I'm going to show you my top 3 builds. By the way, most of my 4 stars are C6. That's why I'm not showing the 4 stars. Now, let's move on to the characters. All right, I will start from the very top. So, number 1. Number 1 and my most beloved character, of course, R5, C6, triple crowned. That's it. I love this. Freedom Sworn on Kazuha, C0. R1 Crimson Moon, C6 Arlecchino. Shilonan, no signature weapon, Favonius. Ito, yes signature weapon, Refinement R1 Red Horn. Zhongli, C0, R5 Black Tassel. Xianyun same, R5 Oathsworn Eye. And Wanderer, C1, R5 Witsit. Xiao, C1, and Stuff of Homa. Skirk, C1, R1. Escoffier, C0, R1. Risley, C1, R1. We said Shanhe, C0, R1. And for the longest time, she didn't have Calamity. Ayaka, C0, R1. Pretty. I love Miss Splitter. Linz, C1, R1. He has his little Labubu here. I love this weapon. Chlorine, C1, R0 because... So, 0 constellations on Miko, and we are using R1 Skyward Atlas. Again, I wish I had Kagura, it's really beautiful. C3 Raiden Shogun, I love her. And R1 and engulfing Kinich C1, but R0. Emily C0 and R0, I'm using R5 Deathmatch. Baiju same C0 and R0 prototype Ember R5. Alhaitham C2, bring Alhaitham back. C2 R1. Nahida C0 and R0, I have Wandering Even Star R5 for Nahida. Tainari, almost C6, wow. R0. Siegewin, C0 and R0. Tea Party Girl, Frina, C1, R1. Nivelette, C3, Slay, R1. Now, moving on to Yelan, C0 and R1. Kokumi, C0, R0, unfortunately. So, Durin, C2, R1. Mawika, C0, R1. Normally, Mawika, C0, R1, but Razor is borrowing it. Navia, C0, R1. Vanti, C0, R1. Inefa, C0, R1. Varessa, C1. Hopefully, she's going to be R1. Nefer, C0, and R1. I couldn't resist Cat a list for very obvious reasons. But Lauma, C0, and R0, perfectly fine weapon if you ask me, by the way. Molanvi, C0, and R0. And then we have Child, C0, and R0. We don't have his Polar Star. Yoimiya, C0, and R5 Rust. Diluc. Now, Diluc, wait a minute. This is not his weapon. To this day, I'm still waiting for that stupid Wolf's Gravestone so I could give it to Diluc. C6 Diluc. Jean. C6 Jean. Favonius. Mona. C3 Mona. Actually, it's crazy. Do you know when I got my first Mona? I was AR 59 when I got my first Mona. Ganyu C0, by the way, and... I have 4 Amos bows, but I'm not gonna refine them. Anyways, C0 R1 Ganyu could be more, but I'm not doing that. Chi-Chi. Yeah, C6 Chi-Chi. Surprised. Sino C0 R0 because he was a surprise from Sumeru Chronicle banner. Kachink C6 involuntarily. Dia C6 voluntarily. I think Dia is the last 5-star. Alright, time to take a look at my top 3 character builds. And I think you all know who's gonna be the first one. Of course. Of course, none other than my one and only beloved Ayato. He's my top 1 build on my account. Best build character on my account. His build is absolute perfection. Over 2000 attack, 100 crit rate, 227 crit damage. Slay. Insane. Above 120 ER, R5 level 90 Haran. 4 pieces of echoes. Really quickly, I'm gonna show you the stats so you could check. Flower, amazing. Plume, amazing. Sense, I'm still trying to replace this. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just need higher crit value, okay? But still, couldn't get lucky. Hydro Goblet, again. I'm trying to replace this too. I want like a higher crit value goblet for Ayato. Crit rate circlet on Ayato. And that's it. Top 1 build on my account. Now, top 2 build on my account, of course, Arlecchino. So Arlecchino over 2000 attack, a little bit over 200 elemental mastery, R1 level 90 Crimson Moon, artifacts, 4 pieces of whimsy. Let me show you quickly. Flower, could be better, but still nice. Blue, nice. Attack sense, nice. Goblet, get ready. This goblet makes me melt. Literally, it makes me melt. It is one of the most beautiful things ever. And her circlet. Now, the third one. Top 3 build. First Ayato, second Arlecchino, and third is gonna be Xiao. For very obvious reasons. Because I'm literally sleeping in that domain called Lost Valley, which is Vermilion and Echoes of an Offering domain. So along with Ayato, of course, my Xiao got better. 2400 attack. Weapon, R1 level 90, Staff of Homa. Artifacts, 4 pieces of Vermilion, and his goblet is Echoes. Constellation 1 and Triple Crown because I love Xiao. Let me show you his artifacts quickly. Crazy. 4 out of 4 flower. Again, 4 out of 4 plume. Double crit attack sans. It's literally almost same. Could be the same with Ayato's. So here's an Emo Goblet, which is pretty nice, again, as you can see. And crit rate circlet for Xiao. And that gives us 89% crit rate and 211 crit damage on Xiao here, which is, again, my third best build on my account. Let's take a look at Skirk. She had a tough start, by the way, but her build got better over time. So we have a little bit over 2000 attack for Skirk, level 90 R1 Azure Light. Beautiful weapon. 4 pieces of deep galleries. And take a look at the substats quickly. Nice. Plume. Missing some crit rate, but no issue. Attack sans. Beautiful attack sans, by the way. And it's inset. How crazy. Look at that goblet. Literally look at that cryo goblet. 17% crit rate and 14% crit damage. And crit rate circlet with crit damage for Skirk Queen. Constellation 1. Talents, only crowned E. And that gives us a total of 89% crit rate and 214 crit damage. Now my newbie build, I think it's good, but it's not great. Or maybe it's great, but it's not insane. I think that's more accurate to say. 35,000 HP. His signature weapon R1 level 90. Artifacts 4 pieces of Marechaussee. Let's take a look at the substat quickly. Boom flower. Boom plume. Boom HP sense. That's pretty nice. Hydro goblet. That can definitely be better. And HP circlet. And overall, C3, triple crowned, because I love Nuvilette. And overall, 41% crit rate and 266% crit damage. So that's it for the top builds. Pretty nice. But overall, I'm literally so proud of the progress and the builds and the characters on my account. All right, our last stop is gonna be my Serenity Pot. Firstly, let's take a look at my hot spring, because this is the only thing I built. Beautiful, really relaxing entrance with candles and everything. And we have Nefer, if you want to talk and if you want to chat. And then we have our very soothing and relaxing hot spring. You can take a sit and relax. And after that, you can come here, sit down, have a cup of tea while listening to great music from this little music vase, I guess. And after having the tea, you can take a very slow and relaxing stroll looking at the green scenery. Very nice, very nice. And at the end of this, you can come to this little picnic area and Toma is gonna serve you very delicious snacks. And you can pet some cats and dogs here. And now let's take a look at the house quickly. A quick house tour. This is the entrance with our little paintings and bookshelf. Nice of Favonius thingy. Guest room number 1. Razor, what the? You have a headache? Are you fine? Okay. Okay. Nice. Then we have our little dining area here. Then we move on to the kitchen. And Aino is having a snack here. And we have a little fireplace area where you can sit down and relax and get some, I don't know, maybe have a tea here. This is also another little tea and coffee spot. This here is the study with the alchemy lab part and with the big library. Then we go up. I have some really precious memories of hangouts hang there. And then you go up. And this is where my patience ran out because I didn't furnish these rooms. And we all just have a little gathering here. That's it. That's the tour of my Serenity pod. This concludes my Genshin account tour. I'm really proud and happy with my account. Thank you all so much for joining and thank you for watching. If you like it, definitely leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate it. I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye.